Alright, so what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today is finally the day Everton, a museum and stadium tour. Not much of a museum because it's not won a trophy since 1995. But anyways, going to start this video off with a bit of a negative. Now, Everton have just sent me an email saying, will you be able to do the 1 o'clock tour as we're doing work, maintenance work, at my tour time, which is 2:30. It's 11 o'clock. I've got an hour and 30 minutes to get to fucking... Oh, it's a joke. You know, they knew they were doing work. They could have emailed us last night or something. But no, a couple of hours later, before my actual tour, they decided to. So far, not a good start, which is annoying, but we're still going and doing the video. So, we're in Liverpool City Centre now. Just got a call from Everton. Same thing that was said on that email, basically. But it said part of the tour will be cut off, so I'm assuming like a dressing room or something like that. Which is the same thing that happened with Real Madrid, but we already knew before flying out to Madrid that they were doing stadium work at the Bernabeu. But it is what it is. The only tour that you've seen that there is no work whatsoever is my Man United one, which is a coincidence because I do support Man United. But hey yo, here we go, Goodison Park Stadium tour, here we go.
The car park behind that wall.
There we go, we have arrived, there it is. So I have arrived. I'm going to get straight into the stadium tour because literally I've got about 10 minutes until that tour starts. So afterwards I'll show you like the club shop and around the area, you know, like the Goodison Cafe, the Blue Dragon Chippy. You know, I'll show you all that. I'll show you the artwork as well. But yeah, we haven't got time for that because the tour literally starts soon. I haven't got time to be flying around. But yeah, here we go. Well, that was unexpected. I've got the whole tour to myself because I basically put the half two tour, as you know. Well, I'm going to explain this about 60 times in this video, just to keep you all up to date what's happening. So I booked that tour, and I've just gone in, got me Everton Stadium Tour pass, 10% discount in store after the tour, but I've just gone to reception and they said, I'm here to do Stadium Tour, obviously give me name details and stuff like that. And they said, oh, we've just got a tour booked out for you. So I was like, what do you mean? He goes, you by yourself with a tour guide. And the thing is as well, it looks like I'm the only one doing the tour at 1 o'clock as well. Which is a bit weird because now, with that, I am obviously now by myself. Should be about 30 people, so they've lost quite a lot of money in the refunds as well. They're not cheap, especially if you come with a family of 5 or 4 people. You know, it's worrying, but, you know, one last time before this ground gets knocked down. So, obviously now that I've got time on my hands, I can actually do a full lap of the ground, show you some famous statues. Like I said, show you a chippy and the cafe down there. You know, there's quite a lot to do here at Everton. Despite not winning trophies since 1995, I do have a lot of history. One of the founding members of the Football League, Everton are, so, you know, it's a club with history. They may be struggling now, they may go down at the end of next season, who knows. But it's football, it's unpredictable. So going to the Howard Kendall statue now, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you. So there you have the Howard Kendall statue. If you want to read a little fact file about Kendall, pause it and read it. Some interesting facts on there. Here we go, Alan Ball, 1966 World Cup winner. There you go, little fact file, pause and read it. There you go, there is Colin Harvey. Yeah, again, little fact file for you to pause and read if you want. There you go. Like he did, it says there, beat Man United. So there you go, the statues are behind me now. So like I say, last time Everton did win a trophy was the 94-95 season in an FA Cup final. Obviously come out right winners of that name, rightly so, because I watched the highlights back. I'll tell you what, luckily they didn't fucking win 8-0 because it was that good, you know. But anyways, that's now in the past, so in present times, do I think Everton will survive is the main question. I put them to survive in my Premier League predictions. If you go back and watch it, I put them to survive. I think I put them like 13th. Obviously, I do have a lot of respect for Sean Dyche. Met him a couple of times at Burnley and Man United. I think he's a fantastic guy. I think the guy knows what he's doing. Ultimately, he survived. The teams that I've gone to put relegated are Luton Town, Fulham and Wolves. Because Wolves are losing players left, right and centre, and honestly, it's going to be hard work from next season. But anyways, I've still got a good 15 minutes to 20 minutes left until I've got to go back inside and start it, which isn't too bad, considering obviously we all messed around this morning. I obviously got a call like, just as arriving in Liverpool City Centre. That's when I got a call, so it's just like, you know, a bit edgy, but you know, it's sorted now. Do the tour, and obviously find out what all the maintenance work is about, because I can tell you. But club shop time now. Here you go, a nice little memory to everyone who fought and died in the war, as you can see. Here we go at the Everton 1 store. I honestly like this store. That special resemblance of Everton, I really do like it indeed. So I think that attention to detail for me always stands out on these stadium tours. I really do quite like that, if I'm being honest. The thought and process going into that. I wonder what the new one's going to look like on the docks inside a new stadium, to be honest. Also as well, I'm doing this on the away kit launch day. I've seen it, and to be fair, it looks really nice. If you have it in the club shop, I'm going to show you in a minute. It does look like you have a whole one in stock, I do believe. You can see that far, yeah, I do. Okay, maybe not. We're going to have to wait until next week for that. But that's it there. It's really nice indeed, to be fair. I also did quite like that. Bit of 80s, 90s. But yeah, let's go in. There we go, the home shirt. Nothing new, classic Everton that, but the away shirt, like I say, honestly, nicest kit in the league for away that. I'll tell you that now, the attention to that detail, that is beautiful. 40 quid as well, honestly, that, you know what, if I was an Everton fan, I would get that, because that is really, really nice. Tropical palm trees, club badge, that just blends in well, perfectly that, I think. Then you've got the shorts to go with it. Nice little holiday kit that, 70 quid for the lot. Don't mind if I do. Now that I've been to the club shop, I had a good look round there, it's now time to head back into the ground. Go back to where I was before, in a waiting room. Obviously stadium tour waiting room, because there should be about 30 to 40 people on the tour today. The guy at reception was saying, but because of mess everyone around, like, it's just not happened. And I'm the only one that showed up. So, you know, I'll tell you what, I might show you Anfield afterwards. I'm debating it. Just cannot bother walking across Stanley Park, if I'm being honest, because it is effort. But here we go. Not long now before you get to see behind the scenes. Oh yeah, if you want me to do a Liverpool Stadium tour vlog, that will be the next tour after this. Obviously, because I'm here right now, makes sense. Instead of travelling back to Manchester, then coming back and forth, and you know, all that farting around and nonsense. But yeah, let's get this underway once and for all. I don't know how many times I say it. You'll think he's a stadium tour, yeah? I'll come do him, but you won't get like 5 minutes of the talk. It's literally like 20 minutes of me waffling to yous. But, you know, that's just me at the end of the day, innit? I love talking. I've not shut up since I learned how to talk. which for my parents must be a nightmare. But anyways, in we go.
Sorry about the doors, lads. Okay.
80s lounge now. As you can see in here, not a bad little lounge.
40 years, right from the 30s up to the early 70s, where we didn't have a badge whatsoever on our shirts, but it didn't matter back then. In 2013, a badge was created, and it wasn't very popular, was it? So we put it out to a vote. He said, we're the People's Club, you're the people, tell us what you want. He gave us 3 designs, and that was the front runner winner by a country mile. It represents... We're here.
Just sat in the press room now. I'll flip the camera around and put a picture in.
There we go. So don't worry, I know it looks a little bit like a classroom setting, but young ones, don't worry, we're not in school. We are in a football stadium, so we still like it to be nice and loud. There we are.
Go, you made it, well done. I didn't even... I want... What's my... There we are.
Here we go, main attraction. What we've all come here for today. Here we are, to the walk later on, but as you can see, there is poles everywhere, which means restricting views all around the ground. Obviously, to get a perfect game of football. But you know, once moving to a new team on the docks, that will not be one problem.
Evertonians. Now, it might not be the biggest stand behind the goal in world football, but it'll certainly rival anyone in the world in terms of noise, passion, singing and commitment, especially when we've got something to sing and shout about. Sticking its nose through the end of the corner of the stadium there, we've got a church known as St. Luke's of the Evangelist. It is still in operation today for things like weddings.
Away dressing room now. Obviously, right next door is the home dressing room, so that's where we're going in a minute. The reason why there is maintenance, actually, no work, like no people on site or anything, is because someone's actually getting married here today. So congratulations if you do find yourself watching later on. But yeah, that's the reason obviously why my tour got cancelled, because I wasn't supposed to be on this one. In fact, I was supposed to be in like half an hour, half 2 so, but obviously it didn't, so that's why I'm now doing it now. But you know, it's fine.
If you want a picture or family picture.
Obviously massive difference in here compared to the away one.
Because we've got shoots, £10,000 ice bats.
And you'll see a little bit of a mismatch of maybe last season's and this season's shirt. We're just simply...
So now it's the tour walk. Obviously I'm going to be on the right hand side, opposition Man United fan. I'll be on the right hand side, sorry. Everton will be on the left. Obviously take that famous walk down onto pitch side. We can't go on the pitch obviously because it is a stadium tour. Here we go, the famous air raid shelter siren as you walk down Everton Tunnel. I'm sure you've heard it all before. It is now kind of a meme on social media. Sounds like Germans are back trying to bomb us, but you know, it is what it is. Obviously it gets a lot of stick in social media for a bit, but you know, touch the Everton sign. There we go, the last set of sets going up out onto the pitch. Reminds me a lot of Fratton Park. It really does, this bit and the tunnel bit. Obviously you go down some steps, up some steps, and out onto the field of play. It does remind me a lot of Fratton Park. See what I mean? That is like Fratton Park, exactly. Portsmouth Football Club. You always all come out. There we go. Pitch side now. Away. Home. Did say there was a wedding going on. So there you have another stadium tour ticked off the list. Honestly, that has been better than the City and Real Madrid one in my eyes. Obviously I'm going to put United first because I'm biased like that, but that has actually been better than Real Madrid's and Man City's. Could it be better than Anfield? Who knows? We'll see where I go Anfield anyway, but yeah, you learn loads about Everton. First club to have match day programmes, first club to wear shirt numbers on the back, first club to have a 4-seater stands, and yeah, you learn so much about it. But I've had Ronnie today, tour guide at Everton, and Dave as well, fantastic tour guides here at Goodison Park. You learn so much, but the main question is, are Everton going to survive? Yes or no is the question. I personally think they will survive. I put a mid-table finish, but who knows? You know, obviously been knocking on the door for relegation for the past 2 seasons. You know, sometimes when you're not too hard, the door opens and you fall into a trap, which is clearly what Everton are in anyway. I don't think they'll go down. I think they'll survive. I put them like 13 because, like I said, I have a lot of respect for Sean Dyche. I think he's a good tactical manager. He knows what he's doing with the right players and the right squad. Look what he did with Burnley, European spot. Got him promoted, you know. Beat the likes of Man United as well. You know, he knows what he's doing, Sean Dyche. He's a real good manager, in my opinion. I think you getting in Lampard was a waste of time and space and effort because he's clueless. And honestly, you didn't sack him when you sacked him. You sacked him, what, March time? If you sacked him in March time, you've been doom and gloomed. You've been playing championship football. But anyways, when the new Everton stadium is completely done on the docks, I'll come back and they'll do that one. You know, just think that life without Goodison Park is coming up pretty fast. All the history created here, founding members of the Football League in the 1800s. You know, all this is going to be gone. That's why I've come. I've not filmed much. I've enjoyed it because, you know, one last time we're going to see this stadium before it's completely gone. Start the 24-25 season, it should be fully in the new ground then. But if not, they'll still be here at Goodison. I'm just doing a lap of the ground, I always do. You know, see what it's about, even though I've already done it, but not done it properly on video. But it is crazy to think that this won't be here soon. Okay, back at the statues now, just to talk and end this video. So basically, this morning, obviously, I'm going to set for 12 o'clock, get here for about 1:30, you know, half an hour wait until the tour, sort my ticket out, all that, as you would. Comes 10 o'clock, I get an email saying, due to maintenance. Like, on what maintenance? So like searching up in the news online, trying to find out what. Nothing, so I thought, is this a fake email? So we set off at 10:30, got to Liverpool, and I literally got a call saying due to maintenance, we put you on the 1 o'clock tour, which is why I sent an email, sorry for any inconvenience. And it's up to you, we can get like either a family member or friend in for free, which is good of them. So that's when I then obviously come to Goodison Park to sort it all out, which I did because I got on the 1 o'clock tour. Turns out it wasn't maintenance, because if you've seen the end clips, you can see there's a wedding going on. So what maintenance? Because to me, maintenance means work. I don't know to you Scousers, yeah, but maintenance means plumbing, engineering, electricals, painting and decorating, stuff like that, all the trades, you know. Not a wedding. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here alone. I've got what I wanted. There's 2 people happily in there, getting married, saying the vows, spend the rest of their lives together, so I'm not complaining. Obviously, it's just a bit of an arse, you know, on the day. Could have told us, but it don't matter. I've enjoyed myself. Like I say, 2 people happily getting married at Goodison Park. Probably it is ideal for both die-hard Everton fans because, you know, this stadium, like I say, it's not going to be around for much longer. Sad to see it go, but it's life in football. You know, it'll be sad when Old Trafford gets knocked down and rebuilt. It's all the iconic moments we had there. But it is football, it's life in football. You know, you've got a plan for the future, which is what Everton are doing, and rightly so. And that's where they're getting married, in that suite right here. But yeah, like I say, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for being patient, because this one has taken it the longest of times to do. But yeah, next stadium tour will be across the road, Anfield.